Medihill Hospital has been linked to a global organ trafficking network after an expose raised serious concerns about how organ transplants may have been carried out. It has been claimed that some transplants were done involving foreign patients whose donors might not have been properly verified. These claims have brought shock and concern both in Kenya and internationally. Now, Medihill has denied any wrongdoing, but it has been explained that the hospital does not participate in finding donors for patients. According to the hospital, patients are the ones who come with their own donors, and that transplants are only done after certain checks. The operations vice president of Medihill, Marilyn Limo, has stated that all procedures are done within the law and that the facility remains open to investigations. The hospital has also insisted that medical ethics are followed in all the operations.
We are facing some challenges and allegations from international press. Actually, we got an allegation that there's transplant which are done, not procedural. But what I'd like to tell you this morning is Medihill Group of Hospital wishes to categorize and state that all transplant procedures carried out at the facilities strictly attached to the legal and the procedures of the hospital. We will also like to make absolutely clear that the patients are coming with their own donors to the facility. The facility is not involved in sourcing and selection of donors to the facility. So the clients come themselves to the hospital and the procedures are being followed accordingly. Okay. So again, it was also alleged that the facility are taking money from the donor. I will also further like to state that all the procedures are followed and the formal affidavits are signed by the donor, where there's no financial inducement.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
As pressure mounted, a response was given by the government. The Cabinet Secretary for Health, Aden Duale, announced that the Ministry of Health would audit Medihill Hospital in Eldoret along with 7 other transplant centers across the country. It was said that this move was taken after the expose on organ trafficking triggered alarm. According to the Health Ministry, new transplant services guidelines have been developed to stop unethical practices and improve the monitoring of organ transplant in both public and private hospitals. This scandal has brought back past fears about illegal organ trade, where poor or vulnerable people are often used. Around the world, this has happened many times before. In India in 2008, workers were tricked into giving away their kidneys. In Egypt, migrants were used as donors without their full understanding or proper medical care. Similar reports have been seen in the Philippines and other countries, showing that the illegal trade in organ is a global issue. In Kenya, warnings had already been made in 2022 rather, when some members of parliament said that the country lacked proper laws and a system to monitor organ donation. It was feared that this could allow criminal activities to happen quietly in hospital. Now, those fears have come back stronger. While Medihill has welcomed investigation and maintained its position, the recent expose has raised many questions about how transplant procedures are managed in the country. For a long time, there has been no national system to keep record for the organ donors and recipients. Without such a system, it becomes hard to prove whether the donations are made freely or if there are hidden networks involved. Legal experts have also said that Kenya's organ transplant laws are weak and that they leave many loopholes. Until now, no clear national body has existed to fully regulate transplant. This means private facilities may be working with very little oversight, which opens the door for possible abuse. Kenya has been growing as a Medihill hub in East Africa. Many patients from neighboring countries come to Kenya Hospital for specialized treatment. However, this growth has not been matched with strong regulations. If problems like these continue, the country could face serious damage to its image and trust in its healthcare system. As investigations go on, more information may come out about how organ transplants have been handled in different hospitals. What is now being demanded by many is the truth, actions, and stronger rules to protect both patients and donors in the future. But even as guidelines have been promised and audits are set to begin, the public continues to ask serious questions. Now, why were these issues not detected earlier, and what allowed them to go on for so long? How exactly are hospitals verifying the identity and consent of organ donors, especially when foreign patients are involved? Could other hospitals also be involved in the same practices without being noticed? What steps were taken or will be taken if wrongdoings are confirmed in any of these 8 facilities? Is the Ministry of Health ready to make all transplant records public to build trust and ensure transparency? How will poor and vulnerable people be protected from being used in this business, especially in a country where poverty is still high? Can Kenya continue to attract patients from outside the country while facing such serious questions about its medical ethics? These are the questions that now need to be answered, not just by the hospitals, but by the health ministry and the government as a whole. Now, the trust of the people and the safety of donors and patients may depend on how this issue is handled in the days to come.